Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and Johnny emailed, said there's no beer today because the trucking schedule has been changed. Yes, that's part of the downsides of winter. There's not enough freight coming to WHO-ville, so things get changed around. So beer will be Fridays now. Oh well. This morning we woke up to minus 14 Celsius, but feels like minus 19. Yes, but it feels warm out here because there's no wind, all right? So on the yo-yo scale, +7 Fahrenheit, but feels like -2 Fahrenheit. Ooh, chilly willy. I'll never figure out the yo-yo scale. And I grew up to that, and then they changed it. So we're not exactly sure which year. But 1979 is stuck in my memory because I was a wee lad. Yes, and that's probably when they changed the speed limit signs on the Trans-Canada Highway down by Alexander, Manitoba, where I grew up in the pink house. It went from 65 miles per hour on the 4 lanes down to 100 kilometers an hour. That was so depressing. I remember it as a wee lad. Okay, so we worked hard yesterday, but also too the news media is saying that sugar prices is going to be going up and all that, and there's a demand for it because Roger Sugar went on strike. But it's a good thing we get this red path sugar at the end of the world. So these guys are going to raise their prices, okay? Because that's the way it is. Any excuse in the book. I think everybody's gone on strike this year or had labor problems or supply chain problems or something just to raise the prices. But I don't get to raise my prices. I still get to charge the same amount of money for repairs and work I do. And then I spend most of my time chasing it to get paid. So that's why I'm retired and living the good life at the end of the world. All right, let's scroll this way. The sun is trying to come up in the south over there. Can we see it? All right. Hopefully the sugar situation doesn't affect the beer and the alcohol sales or the manufacturing, because that's the last thing we need. Oh yes, Canada Post sent me an email saying there's a labor negotiations or whatever at the end of December 31st. So that means the post office will go on strike again. Unreal. And then we won't be able to get gifts and presents and money and stuff like that. Unreal. Oh well. Okay, the stick seems to be heavy today. I don't know what's the matter. Here, I've tossed that on the ground. I have to reposition my hand. Oh, that's better. All right. Okay. Yeah, I probably got no volume anyways. I don't know. Unreal. Okay, there's the wood stove. Look at that smoke going straight up for the Swedish kid. There's not a breeze, and I'm probably going to get censored. Oh, yes, I got censored on that Canadian landscape thing. I replied to a lady's comment, living a simple life, no payments, no nothing, and they deleted it. Yes, I don't know why, telling the lady we're having a simple life up here. Oh, well, you can't say anything these days without getting censored. Oh, yes, Mr. Me Phone censors me all the time. But oh, well, so today we got to finish up the doors and get some weather stripping on them because it's going to get cold here. Yes, and get them even. One has sagged down already, or maybe it wasn't square or whatever when we first built it 10 years ago. Well, that'll be today's problem. All right, there we go. Just about did the full rotation. All right. I better go because I'm probably censored already. I don't know what to do. Maybe the money tree will blossom and maybe we'll get a new me phone for Christmas. Oh, wait. Canada Post is going on strike. Oh, well, I won't get the package till Ukrainian Christmas. All right. I better go. Here comes the boss.
Okay, as you guys heard, the Me phone censored me this morning halfway through the video. We're not sure why. I did everything the same as yesterday, but yesterday it didn't censor me. Oh well. I got censored on the Facebook page, so what's the difference if a Me phone censors me? Alright, so over here, we are making the other side of the plates for that door, because we put the big plates on. We didn't know where they were going to line up on any studs or anything like that. Because you have to remember, one door was made for the big shop with the big door hanging up and down. So now we have it laying on its side so none of the braces line up for bolting hinges on. The small door was made to have hinges bolted on. That's when I built it. So what we're doing here is drilling through layers of plate, so that way if I drill the hole's wrong, I have 4 plates that are wrong, not just one. So we do it, how would you say, do it right the first time, or do it right or do it wrong the first time. All right, so we drill the pilot hole. We're using the lube for drilling. Now we'll go over to the drill press there and drill a bigger hole. We're drilling big holes because we know the holes aren't going to line up, so we'll put a big hole and a smaller bolt through it. Smart thinking.
Wednesday morning in Whoville, and as you can see, the sun is just making an appearance now. I'm up early because I'm waiting for Johnny to show up with our dog food that came all the way from Winnipeg. Thank you, Sir Rodney and everyone at West Trans. Can't wait to get it. 9:30, and it's just after breakfast. I seen Johnny pull into Whoville, so I got the skidoo and the toboggan out. That way I can haul all the dog food to the kingdom once he shows up. He can't make it into the kingdom because my dad hasn't done the snow, but that's okay. I'll just drag everything over with the skidoo.
What's up, Kingdom followers? Sir Rodney live at West Trans. I waited till lunchtime so you can actually hear me, because what I want to say is I do read a lot of your comments, and a lot of your comments said that you would like to know where to find Joey Barnes to send him some gifts. So I'm going to show you. I don't know if he's going to like it or not, but he does like getting nice surprise gifts. So this is what I'm sending right now. Beautifully wrapped by Paul the shipper. And if you ever want to send him something, there it is right there. King of Obsolete, box 372. Lynn Lake Manitoba, ROB 0W0. I'm sure he would love a Christmas card or a bottle of Cheese Whiz, who knows. But Sir Rodney's out for now. Thank you.
And look who arrived. Johnny has made it with our dog food. He just went in the trailer to move it out. I'm going to take the skidoo around and park it here so I can load up all 10 dog food bags. Didn't take us long at all, and we were able to get all 10 dog food bags, plus there's some brake drums, and I think that's a box of snacks from Sir Rodney. I also have a bag of dog food there to go into the house. Now let's take all this over to the kingdom. Just made it to the kingdom. Now it's time to unload all this into the house and organize it, and then we'll open up this box here. It says it's from Santa, so let's find out what that is. Didn't take us long. We got everything inside. That was 500 pounds in the toboggan right there, and my skidoo had no problem pulling that. But if I would have taken the Yamaha home last night because it has the headlights, I would have had to come back and switch it out because there's no way the Yami would be able to pull all that weight. Just finished laying out all the snacks from Santa, Sir Rodney. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone at West Trans that put together the box of dog food for us and sent it up here. Is greatly appreciated. We even got a few calendars here. Wow, now I can divide up these snacks for me and my dad and then head on back into Whoville. Out of all 10 bags of dog food we got this morning, one of them had a little rip in it, but I'm pretty sure that's from when I put it in the toboggan with everything else, all the other boxes and stuff, so it was my own fault, but that's okay. A little tape will fix that right up, and then we can add into the pile, write the date on it, so we know when we got it. Almost forgot to mention, Sir Rodney sent us up some jackets. Look at this. Very fancy and nice. This will be nice and warm for when I'm working in the shop or doing other things around the house as well. I am very thankful. We each got one too. I thought there was only one jacket in the little baggie, but Sir Rodney sent us both one. Little after 11 a.m. and I just got back from the kingdom and put the toboggan away, as you can see. Now it's time to head inside and let the dogs out and get ready for this afternoon. Gonna head back to the kingdom at 1 o'clock and work on the doors and the attachment. Haven't been working at the store in Whoville since last Thursday. I'm not sure why. I'm supposed to be scheduled 3 times a week to stay casual, so it's kind of strange. With everything I'm doing over there, don't you think I would be working a little more? Now it's time to head on over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to. Little after 1, I just made it to the kingdom. Looks like we are going to adjust this big door right here. We have to unhinge the bottom of it and then jack it up a little bit, because if you look up on the very tippy top, it kind of drooped down and we don't want that. And once we're done lifting it up, we're going to put a block back underneath until we can figure out a better system. My dad went to go find some bolts to put on the doors, and I came and took all the little core box lids off here. That way we can open up the doors when it's time. All we have to do is take off this strap and chain and then unbolt it from the outside, then the doors will open. While my dad is making some bolts out of threaded rods, I'm going to take the drag and go out and do a couple laps on the North Trail here just to pack them down, since we did have a little bit of snow. All hooked up to the pallet drag. I'm going to do a couple passes. Not sure how much I'll record because it is pretty chilly out and I don't want to kill my phone or else I won't be able to record anything else today. Just did one pass, as you can see here. It already looks a lot better. I'm trying to make it as wide as possible here, so I go once on this side and then I also do one on the other side. That way it's nice and wide and it'll pack good, because when my dad's walking down here with the dogs and stuff, they have to be able to walk by them, and there has to be enough room in general. And if you look over here, you can kind of see that it looks a lot better, and we're actually cutting it down a fair bit too. Look at that. Now we're going to do one more pass and then head back up to the shop and see if my dad's done. Back down at the shop, and my dad's ready to open up the doors now, so I'm going to unscrew the little brace that goes across here that we use to hold the chain and strap in place, and then the doors will open. Now we got the jack under the door here, and we're going to jack it up into place, but my dad's going to take the screws off of this first, that way it can go up. Doesn't have to go up too much, but it does have to even out with the other door here, and then we can put this block underneath as well, that way it doesn't seep down anymore. While I was out dragging the dog trails, this is what my dad was making. He made some homemade bolts out of this really long threaded rod here. It was a decent sized rod, but he cut it down and made about 16 bolts. That way they can go onto the plates here and onto the doors. We got the jack under the door with the block. The only way we could actually get the jack under is if we took the little top off so it would fit under the door. It fit under there last night, but I guess it's drooped down so much we weren't able to get it under now. But now we're lifting it up a bit and we'll brace it a lot better. Got a little piece of board in between here so there's a bit more support. It was drooping down quite a bit there. I forgot to get a little video, but this is actually pretty loose, so we're going to have to tighten that up as well. But it does look a lot better and hopefully it holds. Now my dad's drilling all the holes, that way we can put the bolts in. Oh, we got some pink insulation come out there. At least we know the door is insulated. See if he made it through. Got the bottom one bolted in, as you can see here. Now my dad's working on the top, and then we'll go on to this side and do it as well. Better to be safe than sorry, and we'll just replace all of them. Got the second one into place, as you can see there. It looks a lot better. Hopefully it holds the door up. You can see that it actually sucked in the top of the door pretty good, so I'm hoping that'll help. We were able to get the plates on the other door here. As you can see, we got it figured out. They're nicely bolted. I'll open the door and show you what the inside looks like. Hopefully this sucks it up and helps with all the weight and stuff, because before it was just on a few screws. Now it's actually bolted directly through the door. Now that we got the doors done, my dad went over to trailer number 8 to get a piece of board. I think he's looking for a 10-inch board to go down as a strip right here. That way it helps with weather sealing it. And then we'll go on the inside and put all the cord boxes back underneath. I'm not sure what he's going to do for the bottom here. I think he's going to use a piece of rubber or something to seal it in. As my dad came out of van trailer number 8, a fox was right behind him and followed him all the way back up to the shop. This guy is walking right up towards me. I am standing right here and he's probably about 10 feet away. Sure is a beautiful fox. Look at his tail. Mr. Fox isn't scared of me at all. I'm probably about 10 feet away from him. Good thing the dogs aren't outside right now, or else they would be going crazy. Mr. Fox is all over the yard today. I think he can smell the dog treats. What are you looking for? Gorgeous fox. After Mr. Fox passed by, my dad brought the board up here. This will go in the middle as a weather stripping and also keep the doors closed as well. And then we're putting some strapping on the bottom here just as a weather strip, and then we'll put the board on. Just finished weather stripping the bottom here. This is only temporary. I'm sure we'll find a better solution. Now we're going to lift this board into place and screw it in. I thought he was going to screw the board into place, but it looks like he pulled out the long nails, and we're going to hammer a bunch of nails into the board. Hopefully this funny wood, it doesn't split.
Cold, it sounds like glass.
Yeah, you pulled it out of a cold shed too.
Probably gonna split.
Hopefully not. Should have took it in the shop for a couple hours, then put it into place.
It'll spend its life outside, so it can get hammered outside cold.
You say that, and then it'll split.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get this done. I've had enough fun today.
it's cold. Took 5 seconds, and the board is in place. See how long it'll stay up there. I'm sure we'll end up ripping it off by accident.
Oh well.
Now we can go in and seal up the inside.
Nails in it.
Just make sure you put nails only on the one side, not both. You don't want to accidentally nail the doors closed.
Man, that sounds funny.
Sounds hollow. A little windy today.
Pretty windy out here today. Look at the flags. They're out of control.
20 minutes later, just blame it on the hammer. little extra windy.
Talk about talent.
Lord. 20 minutes later and it's officially on.
I was able to save that one at the last minute. That's a workout.
That's why you're doing it, not me.
Yes, because you're a girl.
Yeah, I'm just a little girl. After coffee, and it's 3:30 now that we're done in the shop, I came out to fill up the wheelbarrow and the wagon here, and then I can head on back into WHO-ville and do the mail. Almost 4 o'clock and I'm officially done in the kingdom. I have to go up and do mail and a few other things, and as you can see, the sun is going down. Soon we'll have a nice little sunset, but with these clouds rolling in, we might not even get one. Now let's get going. 4:30 and there was nothing in the mail. This is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's negative 17 degrees Celsius, which is 1 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom there. It is starting to snow, as you can kind of see here, so I bet you by tonight or maybe in the morning we'll have a bunch of snow again. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, edit my videos, and end my day.
Okay, it's a nice day to be outside. There's not a breeze. It's kind of chilly, like we're having to put the warm gloves on and stuff like that. The staff helped us today with the hinges and we got them on. Yes, nothing straight, nothing is cracked or anything like that, but we got it done, so we're pleased. This is just temporary. We'll upgrade in 20 years. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. So we ran out of weather stripping for the bottom of the doors, so we have to go to the trader, the storage trader, and get another set of weather stripping. This is the big 6-inch weather stripping, and these are toe straps from Winter Road. Once they get frayed or anything like that, we don't use them because our life depends on this. So if we have a frayed toe strap and we give it a jerk, it breaks and goes through the windshield of the truck. That's not good. So we were very strict on those rules, so we can now, how do you say, weather strip the inside of the doors. And maybe Sir Rodney will talk about these toe straps, seems how that's where we get them from, because there's all different sizes, shapes, and forms of them. Also too, Sir Rodney sent us a coffee break treat because he knew we'd be working hard and strong. Yes, Coffee Crisp double, I think it says double. I don't know if they're copying that from the Tim Hortons coffee cup line where you want double. That's cream and sugar. Okay, and also Sir Rodney sent us a peace tea. We grew up, how do you say, product of the 60s, so our parents were flower childs, you know, and stuff like that. So we grew up with the word peace. So that'll be my enjoyment today as I work on through, because we got no time to stop. And having the shop doors open and close, the double barrel wood stove was able to keep up. So we're quite pleased. So now let's get some weather stripping on the bottom of the doors. Also too, the 41 Chevy came in the shop here and the floor is dry. So that's a good sign, because we thought with the snow melting and everything like that, we'd have a bit of a mud mess. But oh well, that's par for the course. Okay, we got the weather stripping down there, and then the old clothes, sealing it off. That's our trademark, because we know that it's going to get wet and freeze and everything like that. The wood stove's putting out some good heat. You can hear it crackling like the fireplace channel. The staff brought in some wood here for us for the night. All right, let's go check on the flags, because we're quitting early today. Okay, 4:30, we're quitting early. Yes, the staff dragged the trail so I can go walk the dogs and not have to strain myself. The wood stove's not putting out any... Oh yeah, there's a little bit of smoke. You can just see it there because it's burning hot. Yes, and there's no wind because it's going straight up. All right, so let's scroll this way. Look at the weird skies. Yes, isn't that just great? All right, so there's the flags. Oh, yeah, it's been a while since we see them because we're usually dark when we're out here. But there they are in their natural state of being limp. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and maybe watch a movie with boobies in it. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.